What up, though? All praises go to the Most High, man. It's your boy Trill again, man. And today, I feel inspired to talk about one of my favorite people from the Bible, Job, man. That boy Job, man. Now, his story done got me through some real tough situations, man. Some real tough times in my life, for real, man. So, Job's story, man, it started off, he the richest person in his city. Like, he the richest person. Back then, when he was, roaming or whatever, it wasn't really no money or nothing. But the wealth was, the wealth was like in your cattle, in your land, in your, in your livestock, all the stuff, all the stuff that's like really needed for life. Food, land, water, stuff like that. So he had a bunch. He had abundance. He was the richest person. Rich out of all his friends, riches out of, everybody in his city or whatever. So, and he had extreme faith. Like, he believed in God. He was a God-fearing man. He loved God so much, tried to do, so much generous stuff for everybody he knew, everybody in his city. He was a good dude. So, the story go, Satan came to God. And when Satan came to God, he was like, that boy Job, he love you, you feel? He love you, but he only love you so much because you done blessed him so much. Like, it's easy to love you. It's easy. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he love life? Why wouldn't he love God? Why wouldn't he love himself? He's blessed. He got plenty. So, God like, okay, man. Nah, Job, he really loved me. He one of them ones. Man, I'm telling you. So Satan like, nah, man, he ain't one of them ones. Take all that stuff away from him. Take it all away. He ain't gonna love you no more, man. That love ain't real, man. That love ain't true. So God agreed, God agreed, because God had faith in Job. As much faith that Job had in God, God had that much faith in Job. So, God let, Satan do whatever he do, cause mayhem, mischief, murder, etc., you feel me? So, all Job cows died, all his livestock died. That was the first thing to go. So that was like all his wealth being gone, all that was gone. And, he still praised God. He wasn't even tripping. He like, man, I get it all back. He was one of them, was like, man, I get it back, man. I'll start from the ground zero. I got friends. I still got connections. Whoop, whoop. So then, after they took all his money, they took his family. All his kids died. He might have had like 3 kids or something. All his kids died. And I think his wife died. So, he still had faith, man. He wasn't tripping, man. He was like, he definitely was tripping. Let me recant that statement. Dude was tripping about the fam. I ain't gonna lie. He was sick. You know what I mean? He might have even asked God, like, all my kids? Like, hold up, man. Hold up. Wifey, okay, I could marry another wife. But all my kids, this is crazy. So, boom. That wasn't the end, though. After that, he got a disease, one of the most famous diseases in the Bible, like leprosy or something. That took his health away, you know what I mean? So, Job, he was messed up after that, y'all. His mind was kind of messed up. His mental health, his physical health. Just think, I'm talking about this stuff was happening suddenly, though. It wasn't happening like over years at a time. This stuff was happening. Cows died. Kids died. And now you got a disease, you might die. So, he was going through a lot, man, but he never lost his faith, man. He still was praying, still thanking God. He definitely was wondering what the hell is going on. Like, he definitely was trying to see the message and all this stuff. But he never turned his back on God, man. Then after all of that, y'all, he kind of really lost his friends in a sense, because all his friends started coming to him like, bro, you still believe in God? You still going to this dude, man. You still going to God. You still talking about praying. You still got all this spirituality. You still love yourself, because Job never even gave up on himself. He ain't give up on God, or he ain't give up on himself, because what we got to realize is, if you give up on yourself, you automatically giving up on God, because God created you. Once you start doubting yourself, once you start talking so negatively about yourself, once you start just holding all this resentment about your own self, you automatically got all them feelings towards God, because God created you. God created us all. You know what I mean? So if you hate yourself, you hate God, because you hated his creation. Flat out. It's just that simple. So, you know, he ain't hate himself, though. He never hated himself. I'm talking about with the diseases, with people looking at him crazy. Come on, y'all. This was the richest man in town. This was the person everybody, you know, everybody was on him. Everybody was on him, man. He was in his mode. He was in rare form. He was in his bag before all this happened, y'all. He was doing good, and he was helping people. So his friends, they was coming to him. They like, man, you tripping, man. You might as well forget about God. This is what his friends were saying. This is what his friends were saying, man. You might as well give it up, man. It's a wrap, man. You still going to God? You still praying? Job never gave up, man. Never lost faith, man. Never. Never. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's real important, man. We can't give up, because sometimes what we got to realize, as crazy as it sounds to say right now, y'all, some of that stuff was meant to be given up. Some of that stuff probably wasn't right. You know what I mean? Like, and it seemed crazy because it's his kids, it's his wife, it's his health. But when you giving it up for God, you know what I mean? Like, God took it away from him. And he understood that. Like, no matter what everybody on the outside world was saying to him, because, you know, they was talking hella shit. They like, man, this broke ass nigga, this whoop the whoop. This nigga still got faith. He still believe in himself. Ugh, look at him. He got leprosy. He got bumps all over him. Like, they was really like exiling. They was really like shunning him, y'all. Like, really treating him like he was an abomination, man. When just, hey, it was all good just a week ago. They was just rocking with dog. Like, they was just coming, trying to hold something, man. They just let me hold this, they was just doing all that, man. They was just doing all that. So, you know, even that had an effect on Job, man. But he never lost his faith, y'all. He never gave up. And then, at the very, very end, you know, when he was down there about to... Hey, dog was damn near about to die. He still had faith, but he was damn near, literally, heart can't take it no more. Like, heart attack, like stress, like stroke. He probably finna have a heart attack and a stroke out this bitch. But no, of course God ain't let that happen. Not to his favorite, man. This is his baby for real. Job was really his dog. As much love and faith that Job had in God, God had that same love and faith in Job. That's what we gotta understand, man. These relationships is reciprocated, man, especially with the Most High. These people, these individuals out here, you know, they be lost sometime, man. You know, they don't understand, you know, that God in them should help them uplift you. And, you know, if they ain't got no money or nothing, at least give you some encouraging words. Like, his friends could at least be like, man, keep the faith, bro. I see what's going on right here. God got a plan. Look, even if they was lying, they still could have said it. God got a plan. God gonna make what? Nah, man. Because motherfuckers will really kick you while you down, man. Motherfuckers really stomp on you while you down. I'm talking about stomp on your head, stomp on your chest, stomp on your legs, break your leg. Like, they don't want you to walk. They don't want you to get up. Because they ain't like it when you was up for real. You just was showing so much love that they couldn't just hate. Because all you doing is showing love. All Job was doing was showing love. How could you hate somebody so outrightly that's only showing love? But these really probably was their real feelings and intentions the whole time. They probably never like to see Job shine for real, y'all. That's what we got to understand. Because as soon as he got down, they tried to keep him there. Like, people will really try and break your heart, man. For real, for real. And understand what I mean, break your heart, man. I ain't talking, like, I'm saying they will try and remove the love from your heart. They will try and make you heartless just like them. They'll try and make you hateful, just like them. They'll try and make you envious, all these things, just like them. They will try and break your heart. Job never let these people break his heart, man. And at the end, man, the Most High rewarded Job so much, man. Just say Job had 60 cows. Man, God gave him triple. Now he got 180. Say he has 3 kids. God gave him triple. Now he got 9 kids. Say he had 1 wife. God gave him triple. Now he got 3 wives. So, literally, he gave him triple everything he lost. He gave him triple everything he lost, man. Just for staying down, man. Just for staying true, man. Just for never letting the love for himself and for God die. He ain't never let it die. He never let that love go, y'all. He never let that faith go, man. He never let that hope go. He knew God was gonna make a way, man. He knew God would not leave him out there like that. Straight up. He knew in his heart, in his mind, he knew in his soul, y'all. He knew God wasn't gonna do him like that. Not the God that he loved it so much, you feel me? But what's so crazy, at the end of the story, what tripped me out, they never say how Job got his money back. They never say how Job got all his stuff back. But I think they did that on purpose, man, because they ain't want us to dwell on that. They ain't want to say, oh, yeah, he hustled back, got back, whoop. They ain't want to say, oh, yeah, a person gave him a... Because they wanted to let you know it was God. God gave it back to him. They don't even want you to think Job got it back on his own. No, God gave it back to him, y'all. It was the Most High. The Most High restored everything that he let the devil take. You see what I'm saying? He let the devil take it. God had to allow the devil to take all that stuff, man. You know? And God gave it all back to him, man. Real talk, man. So, I love y'all, man. Good thoughts, good vibes in a minute.